Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl. Yes, I'm back again. Hi. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general message. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. How y'all doing? Let's get some energy. Let's see what's going on in the ethers. Remember, this is for entertainment. This is to entertain you, just to get you thinking a little different. Opening your perspective. Widening, I should say, because we all have perspective, right? All right, Spirit. Let me get a few of these cards here. See what energies we're dealing with. So whatever comes out, comes out. All right. We got the sun, I see. All right. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you for your grace and your mercy. Thank you, Spirit gods. What's going on here? What does the collective need to hear? What's on the minds? What's on the spirit? Okay, we have the moon. What's hidden? Nurturing, feelings, cause, reactions, right? Secrets, things that are hidden. Triggers, I'm hearing. What's going on here? Could be dealing with the water sign. Cancer. Is Cancer the moon sign? You could be a Cancer. Check it out, resonance. You don't have to be. You could be dealing with the Cancer. You could know a Cancer. All right, Spirit. Aquarius. All right. So somebody could be in their feelings about you, about something that you do, how you are, how you dress, how you speak, what you do for work. I don't know. Somebody could be triggered by it. Yeah, somebody could be triggered by who you are. What we got here? We have a Scorpio. Secrets. So there's some kind of, I don't know, it's just like you exuberate some kind of energy. It's different, right? And it's because you're different. You don't care what people think. That's what eccentricity is. It's like, you follow what you're being called to wear, live the lifestyle that you live, whatever you do for work, your calling, you know what I'm saying? That's who you are. And that's the problem with the world now, with society. It's like, well, it's actually starting to be seen more, but I don't know. Is it authentic, or is it for stats, for likes, for attention? You know what I mean? Venus. The heart space. Love, right? Somebody just wants to have a good time, South Node. Somebody just wants to feel good all the time, and that's not even possible, not in this world, you know what I mean? We can never be good all the time. Somebody could be triggered by some kind of secrets, how they get pleasure, maybe this could be about somebody's love life, somebody's sexuality, who they're attracted to. It's different, right? People don't want to be judged. Like, you like this person, you're happy with this person, you have good times with this person. There's an attraction here. What's going on here, Spirit? Somebody feels like they may have to defend themselves. What we got here? The Empress. This could be a mother. This could be, somebody could be nurturing feelings. I don't know. This could be a mother. Somebody could be pregnant. Maybe somebody's keeping something a secret because they don't know how people are going to react to it. What's going on here, Spirit? The Death card. Some kind of ending. Page of Wands, Two of Opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. This Death card, endings, death and resurrection. What we got here? The Strength card in the reverse. Vulnerability. Somebody is not as vulnerable. Somebody was not as weak as somebody thought they were, because I see this experiment with, right? This is mental genius, right? This is like, it's really like scheming. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody while they were vulnerable. Somebody could be pregnant, but they had to put an ending to the situation, or they need to, because of fear of what other people will think. There'll be some kind of reaction. They're keeping it a secret. Something's being kept a secret. Four of Swords, wow. Ending. Purification to resurrect the secrets resulting from the power of Death card, Scorpio card. Scorpio's got Scorpio energy again. The Strength card in reverse is like not listening to your intuition, falling into your temptations. Then we got the Four of Swords here, ending. Okay, so somebody, they gave into their temptations. All right, this could cause some kind of ending. And with this Four of Swords, this could be a literal ending of someone. With the Scorpio energy too. I don't know. Give me some more information here, Spirit, please and thank you. What we got here? Seven of Swords in reverse. That's a lot of swords. So somebody tried to get away with something. Somebody was led by temptation for whatever reason. The Moon again, look at that. Yeah, Five of Swords, because somebody could have been in competition with someone. Somebody was trying to do something behind somebody's back, sneaky. Somebody could have dealt with somebody behind a person's back and got pregnant. That's what's hidden. How somebody was trying to get away with something. But there's an ending to something here. Venus. I don't know why I heard a forbidden attraction. Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody didn't get out of something that they expected. Whatever they thought they was going to gain by doing this, they're realizing that it didn't work for them. It didn't work out. They lost. You know what I'm saying? They ended up lowering their own value or whatever. I don't know, Spirit saying they was better off before they did that, fucking with you. That's what I heard. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Empress. Yeah, look, somebody's under judgment. What's behind judgment? Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody should have walked away from something, but they didn't. They collaborated with someone with some kind of injustice, with some kind of giving and receiving. Somebody's under judgment. Yeah. Because I don't know what this was about. Somebody didn't walk away from something. Right? They didn't. Or maybe they wanted you to walk away from something. I don't know. But those secrets are coming out, right? Purification, resurrection. Something is ending. Yeah, and whatever somebody did in the dark, that's coming to the light. Yeah, our spirit said they're not going to get away with it. You know, somebody may have thought that this was never going to come to light, but karma, there's always a time. There's always a season of reaping. There's always a season of reaping. That's what I'm hearing. Come on, spirit. What's the message? Yeah, somebody's definitely on a judgment. 2 of Cups. And look, I'm telling you, somebody regrets what the fuck they did with this 2 of Cups. You hear me? You hear me? And the things that they did to do it, right? The communication, the behaviors, all the scheming, the sneakiness, all of that shit, everything. Somebody is seeing themselves as that it's like it's playing out on their ass in a movie, like a movie, right? Somebody's conscience is catching up to them. What we got here? Ooh, because they was out here playing in something they had no business. It looked like some black magic. The spelling, the illusions. I can't make it up. Yes. Well, I don't know. Yeah, somebody was trying to betray another person, and they did, to steal something from them. To take something from them. And if this was a relationship that somebody did and they got pregnant, you know, that it didn't, serve them. Now somebody's stuck not only with that child, but also with how the child came to be. Who is this? Is this Rebecca? Am I hearing Rebecca? The maid servant that got pregnant for the king and his queen. What's her name? It ain't Sheba, is it? Queen Vashti, I believe it is. Look, came out black magic. Somebody was out here playing in magic, child, or calling entities that they don't know, right? But they read about. Or whatever, maybe somebody has been doing this in the past, right? I don't know. Why? I fucking don't know. Why y'all laughing with me? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know why I'm laughing. I really don't, because ain't shit funny about that, because that's when you're in your head and, and you just, what you think is what you create, right? Right. Let's see what's going on in spirit. I lost my whole train of thought when I came out. Alright, what we got here? We got the white bull. Masculine energy, power, dominance, fire, leadership, authority, rules, strong command. So, the way this bull is coming at this woman, this is and then you have that lightning bolt that's like a barrier, right? So I feel like spirit is saying you have some strong protection around you. Look, they can't hide what you already know. Some of y'all already know. Who is this and why are they doing this to the collective? So this could be somebody that wanted, we already said that, right? They wanted something that you had. Look, spirit said game over. Yeah, we got Taurus here. Yep, I didn't see that Taurus. I seen the bull, but I didn't see that Taurus sign. So, yeah, you could be a Taurus. Yep, you could be in a leadership role. You got, strong rules. You have some kind of strong authority. Yes, you got some protection around you. Yes. And with the white bull, that's giving me, it's like, how a bull, can be very destructive, especially when they feel like they're cornered. Well, this is like what Spirit showed me. The white bull is like, you don't really do shit. You don't really mess with nobody. But when you're cornered, right, you got every right to fight back. That's what I'm hearing. Game over. Spirit said, This is not the first time, because this is somebody that had 5 lives, okay? So, I don't know. This could be somebody that has been coming at you over lifetimes. You know what I mean? Or this is somebody that could have come at you with this shit on several occasions. All right, because we do have the 7 of Swords. And then right? So this person could have done this on several occasions, right? And every time they were met with a backfire, with a rejection, with something bouncing back. I'm seeing something bouncing back. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing a pop sound. Look, because they're a fucking thief. Yeah, game over. Stealing property, robbing you of your energy, your time, and your money. Okay? The Raven's messenger, ancient wisdom, magic, spirit world, life and death. I'm telling you. You could be seeing a lot of ravens at this time. This is somebody that's been playing it, you know. This somebody could be pregnant. This could be somebody that could be freaking pregnant, y'all. That's crazy. What we got? Balance your emotions, yeah. You got your emotions in balance, collective, or you need to if you don't. Somebody wanted you to be off balance. Somebody, yeah, they did. Soul activation. This could have been a twin flame, a soul. It could be a soulmate. It could be anybody's a soulmate, right? Anybody you had this reaction to with, but it's definitely, well, all I got out here is feminine energy. If I'm being honest, so this could definitely, I don't know. It's a soulmate. This is somebody that force you or will force you to see things in a different perspective because you're gonna be so off balance. Or this could be somebody that is very much so off balance because you balanced yourself out. You balanced your emotions. And this is somebody that tried to keep you unbalanced. Chakras in reverse. I can't make it up. That's what they've been doing, trying to knock your chakras off balance through magic. Wow. Karmic bonds. This could definitely be a soulmate. Unresolved issue from past lives. Didn't I say somebody could have been following you through past lives? Didn't I say that? Past lives, cycle lessons, right? Unstable relationship. Yes, I feel like this is the lifetime that you were to break these karmic bonds regardless of who the fuck they're with. Regardless, and somebody didn't like it. Or somebody wanted something that you had. Right? Somebody wanted to take something from you, and this is somebody that may have been doing this over lifetimes. They may have done it and succeeded. But this time I feel like you're stepping into your power. You're standing up for yourself. This is somebody that never wanted you to be balanced out. It's like they've done this over and over before. But Spirit said in each lifetime they fucking lost. Or this lifetime they've been doing something over and over again, and they're losing. This is lifetimes. Somebody's been doing this over lifetimes. I think this is the last lifetime you have to deal with this person. That's what Spirit's saying to you. Yes. And you are protected. Whatever they were doing towards you, whoever they collaborated with, that shit is coming back to them. Now their chakras are off balance because they tried to make yours energetic grounding. Thank you. They tried to knock yours off and they knocked their own off. Yep. Look, imprisonment. Look at that. And they knocked their own chakras loose. Yep, they sure did. Spirit said they cannot hide. I'm trying to tell you something. They knocked their own shit loose. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And you know this. You already know because through your experience, you know what it is. When you balance out your emotions, once you start to address your own self, and when you start to hold yourself accountable and start to make those changes necessary for yourself, you can see yourself in other fucking people. You know what the fuck it is. You remember how it was when you was acting this way and they acted that way, and it was all good until you couldn't do that shit no more. That's the one I'm talking about. You can recognize the moves of the fucking game. That's what it's really about. The storm, there's a tower coming. Yeah, somebody's going to lose their mask because they've been a fake, false person in your life. Yeah. What we got here? Enjoy the silence. You already know, Spirit. So yeah, they just got to enjoy the silence, because I feel like you didn't have to say anything. They can see it. They can recognize it, not just in your life, but in their own. Right? With this tower. Oh, yeah. Ooh, child, what we got here? Great fortune and big luck is coming towards you, collective. Yeah. Y'all could be seeing angel numbers. 12, 12, 11, 11, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 99. Y'all could be seeing clocks. You could be seeing numbers in synchronicity on the clock. Let's see, what else? One more, Spirit, please and thank you. What we got here? Expectation, waiting, and hope. Yeah. Somebody could be expecting something, or they were. But there's a tower. It ain't happening. Yeah, this could be something around the home. Somebody could be expecting some kind of... Well, somebody was definitely fantasizing about, getting all these gifts, all these blessings. Yeah, so somebody wanted your blessings. I don't know. Somebody wanted your blessings, especially if they were dealing with somebody that you were dealing with out of spite. Yeah. So somebody felt like you had something that had to be pretty good, right? A lot of love, a lot of finances and stability, a lot of attention. Look, phases of the moon. Somebody's been doing something on the phases of the moon. And they waiting and they watching when, it's like whatever they're doing, as soon as they see that it worked, they think that they're going to get something that you had. Mockery and an attempt to disguise the fear. So somebody's really afraid. They really afraid out here, but they acting like they ain't. Yeah, because this was a soul activation. Somebody's realizing that they were a conduit, right? It was inevitable for you guys to cross paths. It was inevitable for that to happen. And it's like the universe saw how each of you behaved, when the connection came together, when how would you handle the adversity, your emotions. And somebody was in karmic energy. Somebody was coming from they had their hand behind their back with their fingers crossed. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, so they could get into the sheep's pen. That's what I'm hearing. And create havoc in your life. Yeah. Ooh, wow. So that was their intention, was to come in and wreak havoc and cause endings in your life. Wow. It's like when we're angry, when we're mad, and we're doing revengeful things, it can feel good until it doesn't, right? Because when you don't get the reaction that you need, or when the person that you're trying to hurt doesn't help fuel the flames, that shit dies down, and then you're just left with how you made the choices that you made, right? Spiritual baths. Yeah, some of y'all take your spiritual baths. Yep. And continue to do what you've been doing. Whatever this person's doing, you are so protected. Ancient teachings illuminate the mind. Continue to do whatever rituals you do for your protection. Stay connected to your ancestors. All right? Because they're the ones that illuminate the mind. Look, take a step back. Could be from this person, from this energy. Withdraw and evaluate, reflect, gain a new perspective, and pause. Yes, be quiet, you don't have to say anything. because whoever this is, they already know that whatever they try to create in your life, it's not happening. And they know it's happening in theirs. Quiet as it's kept. I'm just going to say it like that. Planting seeds, you reap what you sow. Putting in the work, growth, and nurturing. Anything else, Spirit? I'm finna get up off of this. We'll be back. Maybe later. With another one. Diluted attachments. Wow. Wow. Imprisonment. Somebody could be having some kind of like psychosis. Look, God help anyone who disrespects the queen. Yeah, somebody could be having a lot of mental confusion, cloudiness, delusions. I'm hearing, but I don't know. Somebody could be like saying, you're doing something or start. I heard trying to stay connected to you in some way to try to create a reason for how their life is deteriorating. This is the excuse they're telling people. It's not them, but it's like, who is it then? Who is it then? If it's not you doing this, and because I know better, that wherever I was at, whatever I was doing, I realized that I did put myself in that position when I was in the energy of accepting it. You know what I mean? So I ain't confused about it anymore. And a lot of people may have tried to scapegoat you. You know what I mean? Because you were a bad person. Right? But listen, we all have to learn and appreciate the dark side so we can really appreciate the light. Right? And nobody say we forget. We can see the moves. We can see you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you start to accept yourself, it's like the universe gives you so much more information. You know, it starts giving you cheat codes. Y'all, you don't know, but you know, you just start to recognize things and you see things. You see that signs are everywhere. Everywhere. If you're open to receive them, right? Somebody wanted to steal your property, your energy, your time, your money. They wanted all your essence. They wanted to be you in some diluted way. You understand? Very delusional. Like, very controlling kind of energy. Somebody has a lot of trauma. Because I feel like somebody could be playing with voodoo dolls. Somebody really believes in that shit, right? And that's where their mind is. That's what they're going to experience. That's what they're going to create. Right? When you play in darkness, you're creating darkness in your life because that's who you fuck with. Right? I'm just saying. Who else supposed to be around them? The only motherfuckers you fuck with, so that's who's gonna be around you. I'm just saying, if that makes sense. Alright, y'all. I'll see you. Peace. Stay up.